good odds for you. 2 million.
You're crazy, but I can't turn down free money. You got a bit.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. The only way you can get Bud Light into my body is to hold me down and forcibly inject it into my body with a needle via a mandate and with law enforcement. And maybe that's exactly why Bill Gates is interested in buying Bud Light stock, because that's what he plans to do to all of us to recover any potential losses. Oh my God, such a creepy story. Bill Gates has purchased $95 million worth of Bud Light stock. What is his evil plan? He always has an evil plan. What is he going to do to us? Is he going to make a Bud Light mandate? That's what I expect here from dirty old Bill, the old sick freak. Although this is on brand for Bill Gates. Let's read, and I got a lot more on this subject. Bill Gates bets on Bud Light's comeback as tech mogul buys 1.7 million shares of the disgraced brand's parent company, Anheuser-Busch. The Microsoft founder, 67, acquired the shares via his Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation Trust. Oh, that'd be nice to have your own foundation that doesn't pay taxes and buy stocks with. Gates also invested $900 million in Heineken back in the day, so he must love beer. Bill Gates has bet on Bud Light's comeback. Okay. Oh, here we go. His investment comes as Anheuser-Busch company still reeling from Dylan Mulvaney disaster, brand suicide. As you can see here, this is, of course, the stock price for Bud Light. It has crashed and has been utterly destroyed, as is, of course, commiserate with the loss of the customers. You can see that there is 30% of a customer loss for Bud Light. So when you lose 30% of your customers, you should lose 30% of the value of your company. Doesn't make the stock necessarily worthless, at least not today, although the man whose family sold Bud Light, Billy Bush, was on my program saying that he wants to buy Bud Light back and restore the brand. Maybe that could fix it. But absent that happening, you're going to see charts like this. Bud Light dropped 20%. Modelo now up nearly 10%. There's going to be a swap. There's going to be a switcheroo in the beers that people drink, and people are just no longer going to partner with brands, of course, that hate them. Oh, okay, so speaking of hating people, Bill Gates hates people. So maybe that's why he wants to buy into a brand that clearly hates their paying customers. Remember when Bill Gates said this at a scientific conference? Let's reduce the number of people in the world via vaccines, in part. Don't come after me. Bill Gates is the one who said it.
Each one of these and see how we can get this down to zero. Probably one of these numbers is going to have to get pretty near to zero. That's back from high school algebra. But let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. But there.
Stop. If we do a real good job on vaccines, reproductive health care, we could lower the amount of population in the world by 10 to 15%. That's what the man said.
New vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Huh?
But there we see.
Shouldn't healthcare services and vaccines be encouraging human life and flourishing? Isn't that the point? The hell's wrong with you?
An increase of about 1.3. The second factor is the service.
Okay, again, when a globalist tells you that they are in favor of depopulation, believe them. You are the carbon that they wish to reduce. And they don't want to make your life any better. Of course, they want to make your life much, much worse. Now, Bill Gates is buying into a brand that is now being accused by Senator Ted Cruz of marketing to children, abusing children, because the vast preponderance of Dylan Mulvaney's audience on TikTok is under the legal drinking age. Cruz and Senator Mark Shabachburn sent a letter to the Beer Institute claiming that the beer brand violated the rules in marketing to kids. That stands to reason. Speaking of marketing to kids, do you know that Bill Gates was Jeffrey Epstein's bestie? Oh, yeah. Bill Gates met with Jeffrey Epstein so many times, enjoyed so many flights down to Epstein's little island that his wife broke up with him. Don't believe me? Listen to his wife.
You know, it was also widely reported that Bill had a friendship or business or some kind of contact with Jeffrey Epstein, and that you were not, that was very upsetting to you. Did that play a role in the divorce at all in this process?
Yeah, as I said, it's not one thing. It was many things. But I did not like that he'd had meetings with Jeffrey Epstein, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you made that clear to him?
I made that clear to him. I also met Jeffrey Epstein exactly one time.
Did you?
Yes, because I wanted to see who this man was. And I regretted it from the second I stepped in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards. So, you know, my heart breaks for these young women because that's how I felt. And here I'm an older woman. My God, I feel terrible for those young women. It's awful.
You felt that the moment you walked in? I didn't realize
was awful.
that. Yeah. And you shared that with Bill, and he still continued to spend time with him?
Any of the questions remaining about what Bill's relationship there was, those are for Bill to answer.
Okay.
But I made
Okay, so what about when Bill gets asked questions about his longtime butt buddy relationship with the world's foremost pederast and predator? What does Bill have to say?
You know, I've said I regretted having those dinners, and there's absolutely nothing new on that.
Is there a lesson for you, for anyone else looking at this?
Well, he's dead, so you know, in general, you always have to be careful.
God, why is that not the most famous clip on planet Earth? Well, he's dead, so you gotta be careful. Yeah, man. If you have enough money and you have enough powerful Bud Light owning allies, well, you can do anything. You can even turn off the cameras inside of the federal penal system. No cameras were turned off when we went to Nashville a couple of days ago and tried to hand out free Bud Light on the streets. Just to show you how bad of an investment this is for Jeffrey Epstein's best friend, Bill Gates. Man, really, going after children. Bill Gates, it's the hand meme, right? Like the meme of the two shaking hands, right? Going after children. Bill Gates and Bud Light. Got it. Jeffrey Epstein there in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, we went to Nashville and we asked about Bill Gates' new favorite beer. Just reminder, you're the carbon he wants to reduce. He's totally in on population control. And it's the people who decided to take control of the conversation by smashing Bud Light and let's just say not being too kind to Bill Gates' brand new investment. Watch. Can I please offer you a free Bud Light? No. Ma'am, can I offer you a free Bud Light?
Yeah, I'll throw it away right there.
You can't stop her. Excuse me, sir. Can I offer you a free light? A free Bud Light?
Way.
Sure. It's so good.
Are you making friends tonight? I don't think so.
Can you please be the only person that takes a free Bud Light?
Absolutely not.
Dear God. It's beautiful.